Hey y'all ever wondered why the African American community goes through what it goes through far as economical depression, lack of community resource, lack of guidance and leadership, lack of the ability to be obedient and remain faithful? It's because they don't serve God. They don't uphold God. It says, if you refuse to obey all the words of instruction that are written in this book, and you do not fear the glorious and awesome name of the Lord your God, then the Lord your God will overwhelm you and your children with indescribable plagues. How is what we're going through as African Americans in this economy not indescribable? I mean, since slavery, forget this economy, black people have always endured like surmountable amounts of pain, suffering, anguish, and inabilities to succeed in the economy, right? As far as in the world, period. But why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? I'm up for debate and I'm up for healthy conversation in the comments. I'm not going back and forth about what the word says. It says what it says, baby. I'm just proposing a question. When we think about generational curses, we only say it amongst black people. We don't say it amongst the Spanish. We say it amongst the blacks. And why is that? It's a certain reason. It's a particular reason. God sees everything done under the sun. There's no reason why he would just let pale skin or white people succeed and not let African Americans succeed. Not saying that the pale skin or Caucasians aren't wicked or they don't go through the same stuff or they don't have the same curses and plagues on them. We're specifically talking about predominantly the African American culture and society because I see the lack of stewardship, holiness, reverence, sovereignty, obedience, steadfastness, faith, and love within the African American society and the culture. And this has been for years. This has been for years. I don't want to hear nothing about slaves was doing. I don't want to hear none of that. Jesus Christ was before the slaves, baby. Okay? So that means they had the opportunity to worship Jesus as well. So this makes sense that a lot of generational plagues and curses are happening, not just to African Americans. I'm just specifically zoning in on them because I'm black. Why would I not? But it makes sense that why our communities are the way that they are, our educational system is the way that it is, and why we suffer more than what people who do not look like us do. And it's because of the simple fact that Jesus Christ was offered to every nation, to every tongue, to every language, to every culture, to every nation on this earth. It was offered. If you did not accept it, look at what's going on. However, the Bible does talk about that that the wicked will be able to flourish more than the oppressed. So I'm not saying that the pale skin and the Caucasians have not been subject to curses as well. It's just like they just live in heaven on earth. But we all know that this world will fade, amen? So in the kingdom, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So we could talk about the Caucasians as well. But I'm just saying for this particular post, why do we think that there's so many generational and generational curses as well as genealogy influxes of drunkenness, parties, wickedness, disobedience, violence, lack of empathy, lack of love, lack of consideration, and impatience with one another, as well as unforgiveness and lack of grace, is because we've been cursed. Well, y'all been cursed. I'm not African American. I'm a kingdom citizen of God, but y'all been cursed.